Santo Domingo station. Our next stop is also the closest station to the Venetian and Palazzo hotels, where you'll find the...
Alright, so you know you're going the right way to SHOT Show when you see all the tactical backpacks. Alright, here we are once again at SHOT Show. Yeah, it's chaos. Let the chaos begin. It's going to be a tidal wave of videos. It's going to be a lot of cool products. It's going to be just seeing a lot of people in general. It'll be fun. And yeah, you guys know how I roll. This year, I'm going to just start it off by going to the new products booth where normally you can't take pictures or video. Let's go in there first and see what's new. Here's the Fight Light Raider SCR pistol. I shot that thing. What a beast. I don't know what I would use it for, but I would shoot that thing a lot because it was a lot of fun. Here's the Fight Light MCR belt fed upper. I shot that one as well, that media day. Pretty amazing. Very cool if you own a NFA pre-86 lower full auto. Just buy one of these and shoot the crap out of it, man. It'd be awesome. Check this thing out. Paper City Firearms has a spike. Look at that. You can slide it forward and it's almost like a spike on a needle. How it's beveled like that. So you poke a hole and then it allows blood to shoot out. That looks wicked. It's good for the zombie apocalypse. I thought the zombie thing was over with. Check this out. New Frontier Armory has it's basically an AR upper and lower kind of style, but this one's designed to take the MP5 style magazines. Very cool. Looks like a company called Samson makes a pocket compensator for the M&P series. That's pretty cool. You know, little handguns tend to be snappy, so if you want to compensate it, that's a good way to do it right there. Got a flared mag wells too. We saw these guys before, full conceal. There's their folding Glock. Interesting. Kind of scary, but interesting. It's like spy type weapons there. Look at this one. This is a folding AR pistol by a company called Jones Arms. Very cool. That's a big thing nowadays, folding ARs. Not sure, but basically, it looks like a spy gun. I mean, you can dismantle this thing all the way down to those little parts, pack it away. Nobody even knows it's inside of a container or whatever, nondescript container. And you can put it back together just like that. It says it takes, what is it, about 80% Glock parts. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of that gun that John Travolta used in From Paris with Love. I think that's the name of that movie. Pretty cool. I actually like that movie, by the way. What is this over here? Inland makes a kit for the M1 carbine. It makes it into a pistol. That's actually interesting. Showing some love to the old M1 carbine. Check this out. Magpul is showing off a new suppressor cover. Looks like it's some kind of a synthetic cover, not cloth. Some high-speed, low-drag rubber. Gotta go check that out at the Magpul booth. So by now everybody knows the new Ruger bolt-action precision rifle is a huge success. So a lot of people are making aftermarket parts for the new Ruger bolt action. That's awesome. Nothing but rave reviews on this thing. Alright, so check this out. This is one of those things you might miss because there's so many things at SHOT Show. But check this out. So if you are, say, law enforcement or security or maybe even corrections or whatever, if you wear a helmet like this guy here, you can't shoulder your rifle. But with this buttstock, you can fold it down and shoot this thing. I like that. That's cool. Check this rig out. So if you want to keep your rifle on your chest, a company called United States Tactical makes
basically a rig to mount it right to your rifle plate. That's interesting. Some guys don't want to sling their stuff on their shoulder or their back. Check out this thing they're calling the Delta pin by Patriot Pin. So you got this big lever right here that pulls your pin out if you live in a state like California.
And it's got the straight.
That makes life easy.
I like that straight pin.
Hit that button and you can drop your upper right off your lower. And check out this one. This is called the Delta pin. So you unlock it and pull. It's easy to pull. Nice big tab here you can pull. I've noticed these guys around the industry, and men too, they were pretty big in the AR-15 magazine market. Now they're making Glock mags. That's nice. It's always nice to have more options for Glocks. Check it out. Battle Arms showed off this wood last year at their booth, but it looks like they're packaging it. A nice little like a ammo box kind of thing. That's cool. For the guys that like wood instead of polymer, it's gorgeous. All right, so look at this. This is by Ironworks, or Rhino Ironworks USA. Look at this. It's a full-size door safe. So if you have a room in your house that you want to secure like a safe, you know, with all the features that a safe would have, you know, the dial and the big turning knob and all the locking mechanisms as a safe. This company called Rhino Ironworks can make a full-on safe for your door. I'm gonna have to step back here and get a better shot of this. Let's see. There you go. That's a better shot right there. Look at that. I need that in my life. Very cool. All right, so this caught my eye. Company called KF Armory LLC. It says we stop 50 cal. So I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming this is a part of a wall. It's like a modular block, and you can build an entire range with this, I'm assuming. Or maybe you can put this in your house and fortify your house and make a safe room. I don't know. But it looks cool. I mean, if it stops 50 cal, and it's like some kind of synthetic material. It's not cement. It's not metal. It's like rubber. It's like a rubber. So interesting. If I can find it on the floor, I'm going to see if I can get more information on this thing. Check out this ammo by Dupleix USA. Dupleix USA. It's called the Broadhead Devastator. Look at the tip on this shotgun round. It opens up and just rips. Check out this backpack by a company called Wraith Tactical. So if you're a guy that has all kinds of high-speed, low-drag gear in your backpack and you want quick access, they've got these extended zipper pulls that actually Velcro to the front. So you can literally grab the front here and then rip down on both sides at the same time, and your entire pack would just fillet open, and you'll have quick access to your high-speed, low-drag gear you got packed in here. I'm assuming there's rifle plates in here, maybe? I don't know. You can put anything you want, really. I mean, first responder gear, whatever. But that's just cool. I've never seen that before. Nice, big, long zipper pull. Look at this one. This caught my eye. A company called Undertech. Undercover. Makes some pretty cool clothing. This one's for girls, but I'm sure they make some for guys as well. But it's a vest, right? And say you're traveling somewhere and you're really afraid of pickpockets. You know, you go down to Louisiana or New York, Paris, some big city where there's a lot of pickpockets. This actually has a key locking pocket in the jacket. You can put your wallet, your gun, whatever, and there's actually little keys to use to unlock this pocket, so you are not getting pickpocketed. That's actually kind of smart. I'm surprised no one ever thought of that before. Interesting. You just better hope you don't lose your keys. I'm sure you can still cut into it, but you know, by that time you're going to know someone's pickpocketing you. And they also make concealment pants as well. If you want to have pants with built-in holsters. It looks like a universal kind of setup here. That's cool. All right, so check this out. There's a CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1 pistol. They win the award for the longest name, by the way. CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1 pistol. But yeah, this year it looks like they're showing a flash can that's built in. That's a big flash can too. Look how far it goes back. That's like 4 inches. And this is a pistol. And they have a folding mechanism here. So you just push this button here and that SB brace folds. That's cool. This thing is very popular. Check this out. This is Angel's Armor's little presentation at the new products booth. I saw these guys at Media Day. Very impressive stuff. Super lightweight, rifle rated. It's an in conjunction setup. So this is for pistol, special threats, knives, things like that, edged weapons. But you can actually stick it to this rifle plate here. It's rated for 7.62 by 39. So you basically get rifle protection and pistol protection all together, and it's multi-strike. And here's the best part: you can actually put this in your concealed soft body Kevlar armor. If you're a police officer, contractor, security, you don't have to run to your car to get your rifle plate. You wear your rifle plate underneath your uniform, all in one. That's cool. Angel Armor, man. Check these guys out. I might have to get this setup for me because I really like this. This caught my eye. A company called Eastern Beacon Industries makes active shooter bags, basically active shooter response bags. I'm all about self-defense in an active shooter situation. So they have these backpacks. You can put rifle plate here, so you have chest protection, abdomen protection for the most part, and then this part here flops down. So you have, technically, if there's a rifle plate in here as well, you have groin protection. So top to bottom, chest, heart and lung, abdomen, groin, all protected in the front. You have to flip the backpack around, obviously, but pretty quick to have rifle plate protection in a nondescript kind of backpack. And then check this out. This is a laptop version if you want to carry it in a laptop. You can still carry your laptop and rifle plates, top and bottom. I like it. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. Seeing something you've never seen before. That's what SHOT Show is all about. So this is an M14 or M1A, I guess you could say. I guess M1A is more of a Springfield name. So this is an M14 platform, though, made by a company called Bula Defense Systems. Never heard of these guys, but they're making the world's first fully left-handed M14. Look at that. So normally all this operating system would be on this side. I actually like left-handed systems because as a right-hander guy, I can keep my right hand on fire control and then use my support hand to insert a mag, rack the bolt, clear a malfunction. This actually is a better setup for a right-hander, believe it or not. I don't like using my trigger, my firing hand to operate the bolt. This is cool. I really like this. I want to try this out in the real world and get one of these in for testing. Very cool. Probably one of the coolest things I've seen so far. All right, so you think Remington is the only one coming out with a magazine-fed 870? A company called Dagger's making one as well. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so that was a quick look at the new product section of SHOT Show. Now let's go inside and take a look at what we can find. We're gonna walk in. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Awesome, living the dream. Okay, so we are inside SHOT Show. And for the new subscribers who don't know about SHOT Show, this is the world's largest shooting, hunting, and outdoor sports trade show you'll ever see. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm going to make a beeline to the Archangel booth because Mike Ballard over there, the head guy, one of the designers, engineers, he invented a stock that I really want to see. He texted me before the show. We were supposed to go check it out and do a pre-show kind of sneak peek, but too much stuff came up, so let's go over there right away and take a look. I want to see what they got, man. What's up, guys? I'm at SHOT Show, and of course I had to stop by the Archangel Pro Mag booth. My buddy Mike here has some awesome news he wants to show you guys. Go for it, Mike. Tell the guys who we are first.
I'm Mike Ballard. I'm with Archangel Manufacturing. We're a division of Pro Mag Industries. We've been making these stocks for rifles for quite a while, and we've got a new one this year that I'm I'm really excited about. We got a lot of features packed into it, and I'll share it with you right now. It's a new Archangel AA QBD stock. It's a quick breakdown stock for regular 1022 rifle. It's not a takedown rifle. This is a standard Ruger 1022 carbine. The way it works is it's a 1 second. Oh, this one is really tight, but you toggle it off and remove this barrel. That's a standard cool. Ruger 1022 really barrel. Cool. You can see the toggle, the way it works. It actually travels up and back, and it's got an adjuster in there to adjust tension. It's got a full-length aluminum bed block in here. Here's an example of the bed block.
So for the guys out there wondering about accuracy, this is where it comes from right here. Aluminum bed block.
Yeah, we're getting really good accuracy with it. Beyond any of the stocks I've ever really used, we've got a bull barrel version of this stock we set up, and we're getting 3/8" groups at 50 yards, Buyer barrels and Timney triggers we've been running on them, and it's been doing really good. But after you take this barrel off, you can actually fold this stock up and lock it in place, and then there's a storage, locks it in there.
That's not going to pop out, it's locked in.
No, it's locked in, and so this is your backpack rifle. This is smaller than a Ruger takedown. It free floats your barrel awesome. Still. Yeah, and there you go.
That is huge. I mean, if you guys don't get it, that's a stock Ruger 1022, not the takedown.
Yeah.
So for the guys out there, there's millions of us out there.
If you already got a 1022, and you probably do,
just buy this stock.
Yeah, MSRP is going to be $199. It'll probably be about $170 street price, but you get an aluminum bed block, a toggling locking system, and then to deploy it, you just push the button to pull the barrel out.
Comes right out.
You open the toggle up, you put the barrel in, and even if the sight's not quite lined up, when the clamp closes, if you can see it there, it lined it up, and then you toggle it over and it's locked in place.
So he literally assembled that in seconds.
Oh yeah, if we were having a race, I could really do it quick.
Yeah. SHOT Show's not all about guns. A lot of SHOT Show is about cool gear, and I got Chris here. He's gonna tell you all about some apparel that he makes. Go for it. Tell the world who you are and what you got.
So we are Kitanica from Oakland, California. We make our clothing domestically, aka the hard way.
The expensive way.
The expensive way, yeah. Our gear is not cheap, I'll agree with that.
Let's introduce what you're known for first.
Okay.
So go for the basic stuff that you're known for.
So we are known for jackets, heavy duty jackets made of Cordura fabric.
Grab one off the rack, let's see.
1,000 denier Cordura.
Because this is pretty amazing stuff. I mean,
the one that started off is the Mark IV. And so it was seen on Mythbusters by a lot of different people.
Yeah.
It was obviously a very popular show.
And it looks very much like a motorcycle jacket for the most part.
Yeah.
Right?
And a lot of people use it for that. So we've kind of built it out with padding for the elbows that is available for it. It goes in sleeves.
That is really thick. You said 1,000 denier?
1,000 denier. And it's also got a double layer on the elbows and shoulders. And padded spine. Has an emergency drag strap. Is very water resistant, has 1 billion pockets, a lot of inside.
1 billion pockets.
1 billion pockets.
What am I looking at here? I see some.
So this is another 1,000 denier jacket. This is the Mark. This is actually the Mark 1. It's got all these little Cobra buckles.
That is cool.
This is a prototype. We make them with Fastex clips on them currently.
That's what I like to see in SHOT Show, prototypes. This is awesome.
We got a bunch of prototypes here. We can show you some of those too. But this is, 1,000 denier Cordura. It's a little simpler, a little more affordable. But it's also a great fitting, solid jacket, great for everyday carry. Got these giant hand pockets in there.
I was a firefighter years ago, and this reminds me of, turnout gear. It almost looks like turnout gear. That's awesome. These buckles are amazing. I had to stop by the Fab Defense booth because these guys make pretty cool stuff. And I filmed here before, but this year they got a bunch of new things. I've got Itai here who's going to show you pretty much all the new stuff, man. Go for it. What do you got, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? So basically we're going to review several new products. So first of all, you guys, if you have a Glock 43, you're familiar with the short grip that comes with the 43, and that is a great backup weapon. But if you have a backup weapon, you want to have a backup magazine, especially since the Glock 43 will only hold a 6+1. And if you're going to have a backup magazine, just have one which has 10 rounds in it. So this is our 4310. This is a +4
nice.
magazine floor plate. This is our new KPOS. This is the KPOS Scout. Now we're introducing this first time in SHOT Show. This is still a model 3D printing. Now what's unique about this in the market is that this is a hybrid construction unit. We have a lower that will be from polymer. You can see it here in gray. And the upper is going to be from aluminum. This is monoblock unit, one part milled aluminum. So the rail itself is part of the whole upper. So there's no chance of it. Other systems might have a rail that's screwed on, gets wobbly, moves around. No, this is one part. You can use a C model Glock, no problem whatsoever. It's aluminum. No changes to the firearm. I think you can see here. The fork in the front will grab
I see. That's how you charge
the slide and it will charge it. You don't need to add anything to it. It's an AR style charging handle. This, lighter than all competitors, it will be around 600 grams. Removable side rails with thumb rest. Of course, carried ready, just the orange tab is blocking this, but this goes all the way here. So I can carry it with
smart.
one round
I like
in.
that. So, and I've seen this before in your other designs.
Yeah, in the
I
KPOS
really like
G2,
that.
yeah.
So if you're carrying this as, like, say, a protective detail, nothing can get inside your trigger well because it completely covers it. That's a big deal.
This actually...
There you go. So if it's underneath your coat and you get debris or something's in there, you're rolling on the ground, nothing's going to get in there because it's completely covered. That's smart. I like that.
One QD mount, so you're able to put it with our bungee slings.
Jacket,
I actually...
And it's spring loaded. It goes right out of the way.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now I don't have actually to deactivate. I can always take it down like this. Do it, whatever you need to do. You can fire it when it's folded. Now the best I'm saving for last. The best thing is this thing. Now in the United States is considered an NFA item. So it converts your handgun into an SBR. But we're going to have our own proprietary brace.
So we got picture-in-picture mode. That's the wide angle, and once I find a target, I go in here, scope view.
Oh, I see. So you got the wide angle and close up. Nice.
Right.
How much would it cost if you were to have a toy like this?
There's lots of options. So you're looking at between 200,000 to 300,000 price range.
What's up? I'm at SHOT Show. Look, some of my subscribers found me.
Hey,
thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping to say hi, man. Oh, by the way, before you go, what has been the cool thing that you saw here so far?
The Tavor.
I mean, other than the Tavor.
I don't know. So far, I'm here to look at the Tavor.
That's pretty incredible. I shot this thing yesterday. It was pretty awesome, man. Check it out, guys. I'm at the Daniel Defense booth at SHOT Show. This is probably the new hotness at SHOT Show. Why do I say that? Because this is a 3D printed suppressor. Pretty amazing. They're calling this the wave suppressor. And there's a lot of technology going on in here. I'm not an expert, but I did just get a rundown on some of the specs on this thing. And it's made out of a super alloy. I'm not exactly sure what kind, but it's like an alloy. They use a 3D printer to get these really incredible shapes on the inside. That wave technology, it's like a cascading wave design when it comes to the baffles that you couldn't do normally. They did that with the 3D printer. And they're saying it's the same kind of alloy that they use in rockets, like NASA uses, so there's a lot of high pressures, high temperatures. So this 3D printed suppressor is actually really durable. The rep was saying that they've banged it around, they've dropped it, and it's held up really well. It also can withstand 300 wind, so large calibers have been shot out of this thing. And if you're wondering, it comes in both quick detach and direct thread. There's a lot of guys that want direct thread. This one, you literally just twist, half turn, and then unscrew it like that. It comes right off. Oh, there we go. That's the official one. Nickel-based super alloy. One of the reps just told me. Nickel-based super alloy. But as you can see, it just comes off just like that. and they're calling this an Acme thread. It's a super large thread pattern there. So you don't have to worry about carbon buildup, locking up your threads. They're nice and big so you can break it off real easy. So pretty cool. And then to put it on, you literally can just twist it on. And they don't recommend this, but if you twist it on without the locking collar, technically you could shoot this safely because that automatically lines everything up. But for safety, you would lock this quarter turn just like that, and now it's absolutely rock solid locked on. It's not going anywhere. So pretty awesome suppressor. These are available now. The direct thread's going to be about $1,000 for direct thread. The quick detach with the muzzle device, that's going to be probably around $1,200–1,300, we don't know. I had to stop by Daniel Defense real quick because they have a whole bunch of cool stuff. I just showed you the Wave suppressor, which is unbelievable, 3D printed suppressor. They also have something else cool. It's a pistol. Matter of fact, I have one of their reps right behind the camera there, holding my camera for me. But essentially, yeah, I mean, all the quality that you're going to know with Daniel Defense is pretty much all the same, but now they're shipping with a pistol brace, and they also have a handguard as well with the M-lock, right? Am I saying that right? You guys have a new handguard as well. So if you guys don't want the quad rail, they actually have a handguard with the M-lock rails on there. But yeah, if you want a Daniel Defense AR-15 with a pistol brace, you can get one straight from the factory now with one built in. It's pretty awesome. One of the coolest things I saw at the show is for an AK, believe it or not. I got Chris here from K&S. Tell the world who you are and what you got, man. What's going on?
My name is Chris Welch. I'm from K&S Precision. So we got a new adjustable gas piston for the AK. So most AKs, if not all, are over-gassed unless they've been tuned specifically for an ammo or with a suppressor. And most of them are over-gassed unsuppressed. When you put a suppressor on them, it makes them really over-gassed. So what we've done, we got a piston that adjusts. So you've got a hole here, and as you close this, it occludes the opening and restricts the amount of gas that'll come out. The more it's restricted, the more pressure is on the end of the cylinder. The more you let bleed by, the less force you have on the cylinder, on the carrier. So you can essentially tune it to the exact amount of pressure you want, pushing the carrier back. This delays the action, drops the sound of the suppressed AK by 6 to 8 dB as measured by Dead Air Silencer Company, and increases the reliability, longevity of your AK. Just all around, improves the shootability of it.
All right, so again, the biggest selling point is if we were talking off camera, if you have an SBR and a suppressor, you can adjust that gas pressure because it's not going to beat your pistol up or your SBR up. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Okay, so what we started looking at, if you wanted to put a suppressor on one of the Glocks, screw the suppressor on, now you can't see over the sights. So what we started looking at, we said, you know what, with Dead Air actually came to us with it. We could flip up the sights, so now you can get up over the can.
And now we're smartest thing I've seen in a while.
Y'all were downtown. Just flip them up. So suppressor use is one, right? And then when you're done, you want to reholster it, put them down, and go right back into your regular holster.
Now, do those are they like clicking into place so they don't pop up?
They do click into place. Yep. And we've tested them. We've slammed the slides down on the bench, on the wood, to make sure that they're exposed to way more G's than they'll ever see on a firearm. The other big use for it, even if you don't want to shoot with a can, when you put an RMR here, you can lay these down, you can see through your RMR, everything's wide open. Then your RMR goes out, you got a problem, you lose your battery, whatever. Flip up your sights, and now you got a co-witnessing if you want to co-witness, or you can use it as a backup sight.
I'm in the law enforcement section, and this caught my eye because what this is a lightweight, compact, level 3 rifle plate shield for cops, active shooters. After October 1st massacre, everyone's ramping up with protective gear. This is really awesome because it's compact. It's still large enough to cover the upper part of your body, your heart, your lungs, your upper abdomen area. It's still fairly large, but smaller than a lot of the traditional rifle shields that you see departments have. And this thing has everything. It's level 3 rated, it's got LED lights, it's designed to sling over your back when you need to arrest somebody. So here's the best part, right? I used a large shield in a training class, and I dumped it in about 10 minutes, whereas this, you can actually throw this on, sling it in the back, effect an arrest. You can use both hands to clear malfunctions, and you can still see, look how much it covers. It covers the bulk of his upper body, but you can still use it. You can still use it with both hands or one hand, it doesn't matter. That's nice. And then, like, as you can see, you can sling it around the back. He can rescue a downed officer, he can clear a magazine, whatever. But he can keep it on him when he doesn't need it, and then get it into the action when he does need it. That's cool. So here's another thing that you can use this shield for that you can't do with a normal large shield. This one, you can actually unclip the strap and put the strap into the door and lock it into place so your window is protected. So when you do an officer down rescue, for example, you got to armor up your vehicle real quick. You can put this up in the window for the driver who can drive in and drive out and have some ballistic protection right there in the window. So pretty cool. And it fits in the window side, in the window frame. Whereas, like I said, the traditional big shields don't do that. It would look just like that. So the driver's protected as you drive in and drive out.
It's just like that. BOYDD, BoydProducts.com.
What's up, guys? I'm at SHOT Show at the Franklin Armory booth. This has been basically the talk of the town. This is the showstopper. So what you're looking at is the Reformation.
It can't be a short barrel rifle.
So this is not a rifle, this is not a shotgun, it's not a pistol, it's just a firearm. And why is that so? It's because there's no spinning rifling in the barrel. It's just straight cut rifling, straight down the barrel. It does not spin. So because of that, you can have a short barrel rifle, or a short barrel. I guess it's not even a rifle, it's a short barrel. So that's pretty cool. And they were saying that you can get about 4-inch groups at 100, which is enough to get the job done for self-defense, but definitely not an accurate gun. But they do have a new projectile that will stabilize that round way better as it flies down the range, because he was saying that the projectile will tumble as it goes down the range. But with the new finned ammunition, it's not going to tumble. It'll actually stay on track and be way more accurate. So probably more like 2-inch groups at 100, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so here it is up close. Unfortunately, I didn't get to shoot it at media day. The line was too long and I came back and it was just too late. But here it is. Reformation.
And there were people too confirming.
Not a rifle, not a shotgun. You can have this short barrel. Pretty cool.
And we want to release, of course, the firearm and the projectiles at the same time.
This one's equipped with their binary system trigger, so you can shoot it when you press and shoot it when you release.
Near MOA performance out of this new design. And of course, we're still developing more stuff every day, and we look forward to it.
I had to stop by the Ruger booth because they have a rifle I think you're going to be very interested in.
Yeah.
I got Mark here. Go ahead and tell me what you got, man. What's going on?
We got the PC carbine, pistol caliber carbine. So we said, you know, we really like the 1022, but we wish it shot 9mm. And while we're at it, we wish that it ran 9mm through a Glock mag.
That's huge, by the way. That's what made me like the happiest when I saw that.
And so that's what we got. So the gun comes out of the box. It's set up for an SR9 mag. By the way, I want to show you this. Magazine in. Last round holdover.
Another huge selling point.
The charging handle is reversible. You can just thread it out of this side, put it in on that side.
Another cool selling point. Very
so
cool.
For those of you who want, you know, you can run your manipulations on the left side while you keep your firing hand in one hand.
That's what I like to do.
Magazine release is on the left, and you'll find it's very intuitive. Just take it in and out. It is a takedown gun. You lock the bolt back, take it apart, and it packs away pretty small.
That's really easy.
It returns to zero really well. If you put it together so it's snug, and you cycle the bolt a couple times and you put it together, you'll find it returns to zero even with a receiver mounted optic. We got a pick rail on the top. There's a pick rail on the bottom for a flashlight or a laser. Can't beat this.
I'm at the Chiappa / Charles Daly booth, and there was a gun here that caught my eye. I'm going to grab it here. Check this out. This is all new. This is an AK-47, but it's chambered in .22 long rifle. And if you look close, if you squint your eyes, you probably wouldn't tell that this is .22 until you look right here. But if you cover this up, everything looks like an AK. The gas block, the wood, the sights, the receiver, buttstock, everything looks just like a full-size 7.62, but it's just chambered in .22 long rifle. And here's the magazine, and it loads the same way, just like that. Pretty cool if you want a AK-47 but budget ammo and .22 long rifle. This is another thing that caught my eye. So when you rack it, I guess you don't have to release it, huh? You rack it, you let go, it's spring loaded. See how fast that is? So it's almost impossible to short stroke this thing. And if you really want to get wicked, you could do it extremely fast. Pull, see how fast you can do that? It took for a few seconds for me to figure it out. But yeah, you can get pretty quick with this thing. That's in 410. So I don't know how many rounds is that. Is that 4 rounds? 4 or 5 rounds it looks like. 5 rounds. So there you go. You can knock out 5 rounds real quick. And they said that they are working on the 12 gauge. So not yet, but it's probably coming someday soon. Alright guys, so that was the end of day 1 at SHOT Show. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to hit the ground running tomorrow, so let's see what happens at day 2. So stay tuned, hit that like button to support my channel, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about day 1 at SHOT Show.